Welcome to Face Palm Sunday, the segment on the internet where we respond to stupidity and make fun of it, essentially. And today, I have a video for you on how to be a feminist. Because I'm sure in your day-to-day life, that is a question that you ask yourself: how can I be a better feminist? How can I be a feminist? But what are the proper steps for me to take to become the best feminist that you've ever talked to on the interwebs? Well, today, you're gonna find out by this lovely lady, and yeah, let's see what she has to say. Now, is that what a lady should do? In fact, I used to get in trouble all the time at the dinner table because when I would burp, my parents would tell me that I need to say, "Excuse me." Rather, I would say in response to them, "You're welcome." I did the same thing with farting. I was a bratty little kid who really was always the one who would get spankings for smack talking. But let's be honest here, real feminists don't burp. Real feminists are pretty proper in their etiquette, something that you severely seem to be lacking with that burp at the start of your video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to How To Tuesdays, where every Tuesday I teach you how to do a thing. Before I get into today's video, I just want to say, I know I am posting this on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday, and that is my bad. And that is just because this whole past week I've been at the Sundance Film Festival, which is a big film festival in Park City, Utah, and I went for my first time and it was amazing. And I took a bazillion photos.
And I took like a total of 1 million photos over the course of the weekend.
And it was really, really awesome. So if you want to see those photos, make sure that you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is down below in the description. Or that you like my Facebook page, because they're all on there.
Since I'm a big, fat, juicy whore and you're whoring yourself out, I might as well whore myself out too. My Instagram is actually Darth Reptile. I had an Instagram for a while that had like 30,000 followers, but I realized that someone's botted my Instagram account and a lot of those followers were fake. So I made a new Instagram known as Darth Reptile. So since we're doing cross promotion here of our social media, my Twitter, by the way, in case you don't follow me on Twitter, is also Mr. Repzion. My Instagram is Darth Reptile.
Today I'd like to teach you how to be a feminist. Now don't be scared. I know it's daunting. I know it's difficult.
You just say what I think you said? No. 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 It is daunting. I'm already scared. I can't do this, man.
But I am here to guide you through this challenging process.
Definitely. I need your complete 100% guidance through this transition, because I think becoming a feminist is one of the hardest things to do, because the amount of victim complex, the amount of victimhood that you have to play for yourself is like so hard and difficult, and just, it's emotionally draining, honestly. You know, if I'm gonna be 100% victim 100% of the time for every little instance, if someone catcalls me, or someone winks at me, or someone talks to me and says, "Hi, how are you?" claiming rape, harassment, this and that, misogyny, sexism, racism, bigotry, whatever type of bigotry that you are representing, doesn't really take a lot of work to be someone like that. In fact, it's really easy. In fact, it's so easy that people like Nina Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn have made thousands upon thousands of dollars off of it simply by playing the easy card. I'm a woman, everybody's out to get me.
Clearly, you're here because you want to know how to be a feminist. Well, there are some do's and there are some don'ts.
Wait, so you're telling me actually why I'm watching this video right now? I'm watching this video because I want to be a feminist? So there's really no other option? There's no in-between? I don't want to respond to you, make fun of you, criticize you? I'm watching, remember guys, you're watching this video because you want to be a feminist. You're watching videos on religion because you want to be religious.
Don't treat men as mindless sex monsters. Men need feminism just as much as women, because feminism is about men and women being equal in every sphere of life. It's not about women hating men, and it's not about women like taking over the world. It's about equality.
Everything you just said there is complete and utter bullshit, with the exception, and I'll give you credit where credit is due, I appreciate you having the honesty to say that men are not all sex-crazed maniacs. And you know, despite all the misconceptions, I'm not as horny as people make me out to be. I haven't done this for a long time, Yoshi. Oh.
treating men as though they should like always be into sex, or expecting them to have no control over their emotions, or treating male strength as a purely physical thing and not an emotional or mental thing, All of these are don'ts.
Hey, you actually made another good solid point that I don't disagree with. Thank you for not being a complete and utter asshole for how men should act and be. Despite me mocking you in this video, I actually do kind of a little bit, like 2%, actually kind of agree and like you.
Do go check out Emma Watson's #HeForShe campaign on Twitter because it is fantastic, and also make sure to watch the video of the speech that she did for the UN. Actually, just go watch like every interview she's ever done because she is so wonderfully articulate about this issue.
You know, the speech that she did wasn't actually that bad. I actually enjoyed it. The problem is that despite Emma Watson giving such a good speech, she was brutally and utterly attacked. I don't know if you've ever seen on the Tumblr sphere, even Twitter sphere, by other raging half-bald feminists with colored hair and pink armpits on how she's not a real feminist and how she can't speak for feminism.
Don't use terms that are synonymous with women to put down men. This issue literally needs like its own little thing because it is a serious problem. When men or women want to put down a man, a lot of times we say like, oh, you're a bitch, or you're a pussy, you throw like a girl. And all of those things are literally saying that being a woman is less than being a man. You're insulting that person by calling them a woman.
I actually don't consider that as an insult. If I am told as a younger kid that you throw like a girl, the reason that that person's saying that is not because it's insulting to women, but because women are biologically, scientifically, from an evolutionary perspective, they are weaker. It's not because I'm sexist, it's because it's biologically within your genetics, within your genes. Men have been shown to be stronger than women. So when you say you throw like a girl, that's not necessarily an insult. At least I didn't take it as one when I was younger, because when I was younger and I believed in evolution, even when I was a Christian, I always knew the difference between men and women and how they are biologically, genetically, and one is stronger than the other. This is a human facet of human biology. Maybe if someone insults you like you smell like fish vagina, then that would probably be more insulting.
Also, don't just accept what's going on around you as acceptable. Like, the number of roles that are offered for women in film as compared to men is abysmal. And the percentage of female directors compared to male, and crew and writers and all that stuff, it's absolutely ridiculous. The national average for female engineers is 14% at universities. Like, if you compare the number of female doctors to male doctors, just all of it, just you can compare all of the things and it's just not equal.
Okay, let me make this very clear for you. If you're a woman and you choose to get a bachelor's degree in women's studies, that's your own personal career choice. Do not sit and complain about how men have higher paying jobs or are in higher positions as being like professional doctors or surgeons or whatever it be, when you can in fact get qualified for the same shit. But no, you want to invest 4 years of your life in women's studies. I don't believe in the pay gap. The pay gap is a load of bullshit. It is not inequality for a woman who gets a degree in women's studies, making $25,000 a year, spending 4 years of her time in school to get a degree in women's studies, comparing somebody who is a professional surgeon, who is a man. A woman can get qualified to do that exact same work, but the problem is that in this current generation, at this very moment of 2016, women seem to be all about this third wave feminism, which results in them getting pathetic, stupid career choices. Men also die a lot more in the work field because they have high-risk jobs. Can a woman become a programmer and make $90,000+ a year? Of course she can. Can a woman become a professional doctor? Can a woman become a professional engineer? Yes, 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 yes. Yes to all of those things. But your personal career choice is your goddamn choice. And if you choose not to go into a field that is difficult and hard and high-paying, you can't claim inequality for that. It's just not, there's no correlation between those two things. My job that I worked at Costco, some of the female employees made more money than me in the same exact position. Should I therefore claim inequality? No, because they actually had a bachelor's degree, and when they applied for their job, people with an actual bachelor's degree get paid significantly more. But here I am, not complaining and bitching about them making more money than me.
Don't just sit there and accept that. Get involved in any way you can to change the course of what's going on around you. Do be confident in your ability to change what is going on around you. Maybe you can't go make a movie, or maybe you're not in a position to be an engineer, or maybe you don't want to be a doctor. You can still do so much just by looking around and looking at things that need bettering. Like if you hear someone gendering a term, ask them why that term needs gendering. So like if a male friend talks about putting on guy liner, say, why do we need to gender eyeliner? Can't someone of any gender wear it? It's the same product either way. Ask the questions and provoke the thoughts, because that helps to start a dialogue and that helps to change what's going on around you.
You're actually not as bad as I originally thought this video was going to be. You seem like a very reasonable person. I just wish your viewpoints about feminism weren't so skewed.
And lastly, do be tolerant and patient. Some people genuinely do not realize that their behavior or way of thinking is sexist. And some people don't even know what feminism is. There's certainly a lot of celebrities who at one point or another said that they were not a feminist because they didn't actually know what feminism was. And then they realized what it was and obviously changed their minds.
By the media and publicity and all of those Tumblr feminazis screaming at them, telling them how sexist and terrible of a person they are, for not representing women's issues, not being a real true feminist. If I was in a celebrity position, I probably would do the exact same thing. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I'm kind of in that position now. But in Hollywood, you have to hold an image, and in that image of Hollywood, what you think, what you say, what your viewpoints are, can really affect your income as an actor and whether people like you or not. So it's in the best interests of celebrities to call themselves a feminist after they originally said that they're not a feminist because of the backlash that often celebrities face from people who are feminists who don't like anyone thinking anything differently than their own ideas.
If we hear or see sexist behavior and we immediately shame that person for their way of thinking, and we don't like give them a chance to educate themselves or give them a chance to see that feminism is what's best for all of us, then we're no better than they are.
Hey, I'm all for calling out sexist behavior and actually trying to explain to somebody who doesn't really realize what racism or sexism is, homophobia is. Like, I am willing to converse with someone and educate them on that. But substituting that explanation with "you need feminism" doesn't really resolve the issue. Because believe me, in the realm of feminism, there's probably more bigotry, more intolerance, more hostility, more aggression than in most ideologies that I've seen.
It's super important to take the time to have a conversation with someone when their views are different from yours. And you know what? You can't change everyone's mind. That's just a fact. You can't always change everyone's mind, but you can start a dialogue, and I think that that is an incredible power.
Rachel, you get 2 thumbs up for me. Despite you having a skewed idea of having to blend feminism into everything, I actually agree with a lot of the parts of your video. To me, you actually seem like someone who seems to be rather rational, but seem to just be ignorant on a lot of different subjects in regards to the pay gap and the ideology of feminism in general. But there may be hope for you yet. I am never against creating dialogue because I think you're one of the few feminists who self-identify as feminists here on YouTube who actually want to have dialogue. And as of right now, your comments are not disabled on your video, so I'm like kind of blown away that despite how many dislikes you have, despite how many comments people have been commenting on your video, your comment section is open for actual dialogue, and I give respect for that. Even if you say something that I completely disagree with, if you can have an open dialogue on your comment section of your video, that shows to me that you're not as close-minded or scary as most feminists are. And I appreciate you for that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope you liked this video. This has been Facepalm Sunday. I know it's being uploaded on a Monday. My camera died mid-through yesterday. As always, my name is Daniel Solzbach, also known as Mr. Repzion. My Teamspeak URL is thedarkside.teamspeak3.com. That is my Teamspeak URL. I'm in there most evenings playing video games. So, yeah.